Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I do my everyday makeup from start to finish. So let's jump right into it. To start off, I always prep my skin with a great skincare, and today I'm starting with Sonia Roselli's water oil. You have to shake it up first, and then I like to pump a few drops into my hands and rub them together. I press it all over my face and neck, avoiding my eye socket area, and massage it with an upwards motion. Next, I go in with Charlotte Tilbury's Charlotte's Magic Cream for an extra added hydration on my face and neck with the same application techniques. Then I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Brush and my Brow Powder Duo in medium brown to fill in and even out my brows. Another tip for achieving great brows is to pinch the brow brush tip as tight as possible so when you apply it in a hair stroke fashion, it replicates a nice feathery fine hair. I like to brush my brows upwards first to create the shape of the brow that I want, and follow that up with creating hair strokes in the empty areas that need filling in. Next, I take my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette and apply the pinky rose gold color all over my lids with my MAC 239 brush in a press and slide motion. After that, I use my ColourPop Wine and Only palette and apply the color Sip Sip in my crease and outer lid with my MAC 217 brush, making sure to tap off any excess product first. Then I use my old-ass Carli Bybel eyeshadow palette, which I cannot bring myself to get rid of, and apply the lightest shimmer tone on the inner corners and brow bone area. Then I blend it to the center of my lid so the color transitions smoothly. After that, I use my Sigma E20 brush and the light medium brown shade in my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette to shade under my bottom lash line. I jump back in with Sip Sip to deepen the color in the outer corners of my lids. Then I use my MAC 263 brush and the black shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette to create a soft liner with a tiny flick at the ends, connecting it to my lower lash line. Next, I use my lash curler to curl my natural lashes before applying One Size Fantasize mascara to my top and bottom lashes. Using a clean spoolie, I go back through my lashes to remove any mascara clumps I see. After the eyes are done, I use Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer in a shade closer to my skin tone, which happens to be medium sand, and blend it out in a stippling and sweeping motion with my MAC 286 S brush. I follow this up with a damp sponge to really blend it into my under eyes. Then I go in with light medium sand, which is one shade lighter in the hollows of my under eye to build up the brightness and help give it a little lift. Now it's time for foundation. I use Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade 2W1, which I bought when I was not as tan, so mind you, it is a little too light for my face, but we're gonna make it work for today. I always make sure to shake up my liquid products first, then apply it to my face with fingertips, and blend it in with my Ulta Large Paddle Foundation brush. When applying foundation to my nose, I like to use a damp sponge because the skin on the nose is thinner, and I find that this lays down the foundation like a second skin as opposed to when I apply it with a brush. I always make sure to apply foundation to my neck as well, so everything always looks seamless. Because I'm almost 40 and have extreme hollow under eyes, I go back in with a very small amount of concealer in an even lighter tone right on the areas that are most sunken to bring them forward one more time before setting them with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. To set the concealer, I tap the excess powder onto the lid, then use my triangle powder puff to pick up the powder. I smooth it out on the back of my hand first to make sure that the powder is evenly spread on the puff and it won't transfer to my under eyes with any clumps. Then I lightly contour with my NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. I apply it with a small fluffy angled brush under my cheekbones, on my jawline, and at the very top of my forehead. I follow that up by using my Hourglass Radiant Bronze Light with an angled fluffy brush to bronze the tops of my cheekbones, my forehead, and basically anywhere the sun would kiss my face. Next, I grab my Tarte blush in the shade Seduce and apply that with another angled fluffy brush to the apples of my cheeks, sweeping it up to the tops of my cheekbones as well. I finish off my cheeks by using my Benefit What's Up highlighter. I dab it on with my fingertips and blend it out onto the highest parts of my cheekbones and brow bones. To complete this everyday look, I break out my favorite lip care line, Mitzi Cosmetics, and apply the Cadmar lip balm all over my lips to create the perfect healthy pout. And there we have it, my everyday look. Nothing too fancy, but just enough to look put together for a day of work. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you next time. Please hit that subscribe button, the like button, and I can't wait to show you more videos next week.